Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Brummet Media YouTube channel. Today, I'd like to share a little more information about how you, as an entrepreneur, can go about making a difference, having a positive impact while you're doing your day to day business activities. Now, one of the ways that we can do this is, let's say I'm going to be hosting a conference, and maybe we're having one of the speakers come in from a nonprofit locally. They're going to talk about, how they're managing their nonprofit, fun stories, volunteer, activities and stories and experiences that they've had, maybe grant application, whatever genre your conference is in, they can come in and talk about that aspect of their nonprofit. And in that way, you're helping make a difference because you're helping people understand not only how nonprofits are operated. Perhaps some members of the audience actually work with nonprofits and could benefit from that knowledge. Alternatively, you're also promoting that particular nonprofit. You're helping them reach a wider audience through the various activities of promoting that event and through the event itself. Of course, after the event, that particular speaker from that nonprofit can then distribute materials or make them available at the booth at the back end there. Now, perhaps we're going to be going to a spring festival and we're renting a booth. And at that booth, we're going to be displaying our own products and services and our own pamphlets and bookmarks and, whatever else that we're offering that day. So, can we possibly network with other nonprofits in the area? Perhaps other entrepreneurs in the area would like to share your booth, cut down on the cost. Maybe it would be a great way to, improve your networking relationships with these people because they have something more to offer than you've had to offer in the past. And here's your opportunity to say, hey, if you have some materials you'd like me to distribute at my booth during this event, let me know. I'd be glad to do so. And then that way you're also showing your support for them. It improves that networking relationship for the future. Is there a way that you can bring in the nonprofits, not only have their materials, but maybe they'd like to drop in and just, take turns, take their half-hour turn at the booth, different nonprofits, and where they can just be there to distribute the materials and talk about what they're doing, maybe offer a draw. There's all kinds of things that could happen with that particular group. Maybe you're working with a pet organization, let's say the local pet or the food bank, and you're asking people to maybe leave a donation, change from their pocket into this can that you've got set aside for that particular nonprofit. Can we arrange some other kind of fundraising activity along with our events that we're holding? Or perhaps we're doing like a speaking event and we can, where we're having those t-shirts and books and other back end sales items. Maybe we could then, have a section there where we're asking for donations for a local nonprofit. Maybe we could do a draw or a contest where if they donate to the charity that you're, promoting at this event, they're then entered into this awesome draw. And maybe that draw is sponsored by some amazing local retailers or businesses and other entrepreneurs that you're networking with. So you're giving away maybe somebody else's gift certificate or somebody else's gift, a basket that you've put together of a whole bunch of different local entrepreneurs and retailers and so forth that you're networking with, and that could be your prize. So there's a lot of ways of in embracing both networking and finding creative ways of making a difference in your community, not just supporting local entrepreneurs and encouraging local business and local shopping, all that wonderful stuff, which has an incredible impact for the health of the planet and the sustainability of your community. But now you can start looking at ways of integrating, how can I support some nonprofits, right? And in doing so, then you're going to have those nonprofits who have their own audiences, those entrepreneurs, those retailers who have their own ways of reaching their audiences, whether it be newsletters or e-bulletins or mailing lists or, in-house uh, publications or bulletin boards or whatever they're using to communicate with their audience. Now you get the benefit of reaching their audience because they're going to tell people, hey, check out this booth and this event and blah, 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 right? So this is a great way of everybody working together, a really good example of how we can really easily make a difference in our own community just by putting on that purple snowflake marketing hat and trying to think of different ways of integrating these activities into our own business activities. I hope you benefited from this. And I hope you're inspired by it. Actually, coming up in just a short time, I'm going to be releasing some videos of some of the activities that we have done with charities and nonprofits and stuff and things like that. So we've done a few already, but I hope that the ones we have coming up are going to encourage you to keep looking for unique ways of integrating it into your business and creating positive change with every action that you take. Thanks for joining us today.